Welcome to the New York Digital Short Film Festival. My name is Marcus Lovingood, and I am Festival Director and Founding Director of theVnetwork.com. I'm honored and proud to be welcoming all of you to celebrate vision, innovation, and artistry in filmmaking. In a day and age where uncertainty of war, uncertainty of human rights, and financial and natural disaster is the norm, the ever-changing means across the internet spectrum have become a definition of our culture. Social media and digital technologies have shaped and groomed a new generation of visionaries and innovators to embrace the evolution of entertainment and communication as we know it. Digital video and filmmaking is the present and the future. It is in the hands of every creative person, individual that has a dream, a story, and the intense desire to make a change and be the difference. It is a true hope of mine and desire of mine that these filmmakers that you're going to see tonight take their incredible talents and storytelling and share these gifts with the world that strives for an escape in the midst of tragedy and conflict. Only we can be a voice, only we can take a stand, and it is up to us to use our incredible talents to inspire our generation. I, for one, am privileged to present these films to you, and on behalf of the entire network and film community in New York City, congratulations. I would like to introduce you not only my incredibly talented colleague, but one of my best friends. I'm going to be at his wedding next year, hopefully. Festival Director and Director of Technology and Online Media at theVnetwork.com, John Hsiang.
Thank you, Marcus, very much. Hello, everybody, and welcome again to the New York Digital Short Film Festival. It's been quite a roller coaster getting here, and seeing each and every single one of your shining faces out there is not just a waking dream, but an honor and an absolute privilege. Over the past 4 months, I've been emailing and calling a lot of you incessantly at all hours of the night, and getting to finally match faces to emails and the amazing short films that you've submitted is an absolute pleasure. When Diane, Marcus, and I decided that theVnetwork.com should host a festival spotlighting digital filmmaking, we knew we were onto something, but what we didn't know exactly was how much blood, sweat, tears, and countless sleepless nights we had just committed ourselves to. But it has truly been a labor of love, and looking back, it is only fitting that as much raw emotion and effort went into the creation of this festival as clearly went into the films that it features. Over 400 submissions from 32 different countries later, each one of which I had the distinct pleasure of seeing, each and every single one, I can truly say that we have the best of the best upcoming digital filmmakers sitting here in the audience tonight. So thank you all for making this festival possible, and I could not be more proud to show the world your talent. So. Corrections to the program I'd like to highlight. We're showing a wonderful film today called Feet, and it was not directed by a musician, but she is a rock star in her own right. A.D. Cooper, can you please rise so we can recognize you? A.D. Cooper. Also, we're showing another film called This Is Dawn, which was co-directed by Vandal Trump, but he has taken all of the credit. You cannot be a co-director without someone else helping you, and the two other people behind that movie was Matthew McGuire and Dan Bowers. Can we give them a round of applause as well? So, and with that, it is an honor to introduce to you one of the most intelligent, dedicated, and innovative Hollywood producers of our time. Two-time Emmy-nominated, two-time Oscar-winning producer, festival, and founding director of theVnetwork.com, Ms. Diane Batson-Smith.
And thank you for coming to our festival. It is indeed a lot of work. It was an inspiration that I probably should apologize for because it was so much work, but I don't have a whole lot more to say. I just want to thank John Hsiang and Marcus Lovingood for being so dedicated to this festival and for insisting that we were going to pull it off tonight. I want to also talk to you a little bit about how this company happened, what our mission was for this company, and why we are doing this company. This company happened because I had a vision in the direction of where filmmaking was going to go and the message for tomorrow was going to go. And I saw it clearly in the digital technology of today. Having traveled around the world and been a movie producer almost everywhere you can imagine, it was always so cumbersome and so expensive and so outrageous to try to make movies that only the very elite ever got to do it. You had to have big studio money, you had to have big studio crews, you had to have big studio above-the-line talent, you had to have lots of post-production and lots of money for music supervision. In today's new digital technology, all of that is no longer the case. You can buy your camera, you can afford your camera. You can own your camera, and you can do it in 10 days, 5 days, 3 days, 4 days, and you can make a beautiful, beautiful movie or short that actually has a message and actually has content and meaning. You don't have to be rich any longer to be a movie producer or to make a message that can go around the world. So I love digital technology. I see the direction it's going in. I'm very, very proud of all of that. I think artists, each one of you in this room, will be able to make your statements believable. You'll be able to communicate with people around the world with your statements, and you will bring back to this world some sort of truth, beauty, grace, and diversity of culture. And so I want to thank you all tonight for coming, but before we roll the 14 shorts before you that are really quite wow, I would like everyone associated with the V Company, which means our PAs, our investors, our employees, our associates, and our financiers, to please stand up so I can give you a big round of applause. Shorts that are going to change the way you probably perceive digital filmmaking in the future and arts and entertainment. Thank you for coming. Good night.